It's wonderful seeing you again today. We're just going to quickly go over a couple things. Pancake all these lessons. Remember to do your scales. Here's our chords. E, A, D, G, B, and E. Now that we're in tune, all right, let's make a G major. Our first finger is going to be on the 5th string, which is the A, so we have A, B flat, B, and then a 3rd finger on the G. You could also put your finger up here for the G to get a nice full sound. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking our G in the 2nd fingering position, playing our 2nd finger on that B note on the A string, so A, B flat, B, laying our 3rd finger down on the E string, our 6th string, for E, F, F sharp, G. So we've got our G and our B, and then we're going to put our pinky down for that note. Now for this song that we're working on, Blackbird, it's not necessary to play the whole chord, because the only thing you really need is that lower E, because what you're doing is pinching this top B and then playing a single pluck note with your finger on the G, giving you a... So what I'd like you to practice, whether muting it or playing with that G chord, is kind of like a chuck, 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 1, 2, 1, 2, pinch, single, pinch, double, single, double, single, double, single. And it should sound like a clock going back and forth. Tink, 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 tink. And once you've got that motion, try it with the chord. When you're doing this, you're going to want to imagine like a ping pong ball or a golf ball underneath inside your hand here, where you're not clawing at it like a big old Jurassic Park, but something which is like right over the top, okay? Pinch and do and pinch and do. When you feel really comfortable getting this with just the G, with the pinches on the outside and the G being droning, droning G, droning, 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 droning G. Then you're going to move your 1st finger to the 1st fret on the B string to give you a C, and then you're going to play an open A note as your lowest note, and do the same thing. Do it till you're comfortable with it. And then when you're ready to move from this single note chord structure here, you're going to put your pinky down on the 3rd fret on the B string to give you a D note. And then you're going to put your 2nd finger down on the B note that we've been playing with the G major chord. It's going to have this chord, and then this chord. 4 times together. Make sure you move up to that open A. And then we're going to slide all the way till our pinky goes all the way up to the 12th fret and plays the high B octave. And then we're going to put our 2nd finger down here on the A string to make a G. See this? How I can play with that finger? Then I have 2 fingers in the middle which aren't doing anything. This chord we're learning right here is out of this, which is part of our cage system. Alright, but that note you're exhibiting is going to be a B and a G, meaning your 1st and your 3rd. So let's try that all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know these are longer than the actual song, but it's going to help your fingers get used to what it should feel like. Here's what the whole thing will look like. As you can tell, the part G up here is a little bit different timing, but that doesn't matter. You can still do the over the top of it. All right, so practice that this week. Let's get efficient at moving that up and playing with that open drone note. All right. Second part of the lesson, I would like you to go back and redo your major scales. So I would like you to do your Spidey exercises. And as soon as you get your C right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and also go over your Spidey exercises. Keep doing those every day, making sure our fingers are staying on the notes and they're right really close. They're not sticking way far off, all right? So if we go in our Spidey exercises, go to C here. There are no sharps and flats in the key of C. What we're going to do is do a downstroke on the C. We're going to do upstroke on the key of the note of D, which is open. We're going to do a downstroke for our E here. When we place our third finger here for the F, we're going to do it up. We're going to be doing a downstroke for the G. We're going to do an upstroke for the A. We're going to do a downstroke for the B. And we're going to do an upstroke for the C. When we go down, we're going to do a downstroke for the C, upstroke for the B, downstroke for the A, upstroke for the G, down for the F, E, downstroke for the D, and then we're going to go back to the C. Okay? That is how to play a C major, ionian mode, major scale, using the open notes. I have the C, open D, open G, open B. The next time through, we're not going to be starting with our third finger like we just did. We're going to be starting with our second finger. We're no longer going to be playing open notes. We're going to be using the second, third, fourth, and fifth strings to do all of this scale. So this one will look like 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. No sharps and no flats. You just got to remember to use your middle finger, pinky, fourth finger, first finger, pointer finger, second finger, pinky, first finger, third finger, ring finger, and then fourth finger. That way you get all these different notes using different fingers. There were no open notes. That was with the second finger. And then all of those had a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, alternating back and forth. All right? The next C major scale is going to be with our first finger as our starting note. We're not going to be using the second fret at all, or any open notes. We're going to be playing the third fret, fifth fret, seventh fret, third fret, fifth fret, seventh fret, and then fourth fret, fifth fret. 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 7, 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And once you get used to doing your open one, your secondary finger, and then your third finger, then you're going to start playing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See where I'm going with this? I'm doing them in groupings of 3. Now, the end of that scale exercise should be vaguely familiar to you because of Godzilla. That kind of movement is what's going to make you faster and more solidified when playing those songs you're trying to figure out by ear. The tablature on the internet is not always right, and what you're going to find out through the course of playing with me is that when you set yourself up for success to keep your fingers in the right position and do these instructions and lessons in the order that we're kind of giving them, the things that you work on your own will become easier because you will have the tools in your tool bag, the vocabulary, to understand what you're doing, and then ask questions on how to get to where you want to go. All right? So, really quick caveat, go back over your... Go over your cream tune, and then go over your La Bamba song. It looks like you've been working on it too. It looks really good. So 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, flat flat 5, or flat or 3, major third. The next part of that phrasing is going to be this. Boom, 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 boom. You got that right? Then it goes to the third there, to the open, open, 2, 3, 3, 2, open. Then you start the phrase again. All right, so try that out. Try that the song we just did there, and then what we're going to be doing is playing our new tune, Blackbird, and getting a little bit of finger style over here. So what will happen is at least now you have the beginning. If you don't have a pick and you're not going to consistently practice the alternating or the economical picking we've been working on, that at least without the pick, you'll be able to use the other fingers rather than just use the one thumb nub you had and then the one finger I saw you playing with trying to do your Godzilla song today. Meaning, you're going to become more versatile and more apt to use motor memory with your fingers to form these chords and actually play melodies, all right? So keep working on pancaking all these skills, and I'll see you next week. It's very good seeing you again. Aloha.